Hey sugar friends, I hope you can join me as we sculpt this cake topper Pikachu. Fun and easy, so let's get started. I have a piece of yellow gum paste. I'm rolling it into a ball, getting rid of any cracks or wrinkles. Now I'm going to roll it into a cone shape with the side of my hand. Customize the size of the topper that you'd like, whatever works for you. Now I'm flattening by rotating in a circular motion. Now for the head, roll into a ball. Get rid of all the cracks and wrinkles that you may see and allow him to rest on a piece of foam until he firms up a bit. Now for the little arms, I'm rolling into two teardrop shapes. Semi-flatten the arm. Semi-flatten and reshape as needed. Doing the same thing for the other one, roll into a teardrop shape, semi-flatten, and there they are, allow them to rest a while. Now for the little feet, I'm doing the exact same thing, two smaller teardrop shapes, and then semi-flatten, and reshape as needed. And now these will be the ears. They're going to be a little bit longer and thinner. Same thing as before, two teardrop shapes, semi-flatten. These are going to be a little bit pointier since they are the ears. I'm rolling out the other ear, same steps as before. And there's the second ear. Reshaping if needed. Remember, these are a little bit pointier. With my blade, I cut off the bottom so the ears are flat. And now with my Wilton pick tool, I'm just adding some lines to the bottom of Pikachu's body. And there's the other line. This gives Pikachu the illusion that he has little legs. And there they are. This is a foam core board and a piece of parchment paper. I'm going to attach Pikachu to this board with a wooden skewer. Insert the skewer through the body and push all the way down to the board. There it is. Now he won't move around as we're working. For the little hands, I have my sugar shaper, just adding little lines for his little fingers. If you don't have these tools, you can use whatever you have. I'm using my Wilton tool to work on his little feet. With my blade, I'm going to cut out a little triangular shape to give him little toes, and then reshape the little toes so they're pointy. And there's one little foot. And here's the other little foot. Same thing. Cut out little pieces, reshape the toes as needed so they look pointed. Slice off a small portion of the back of the feet with your Sculpey blade. And now for the arms, do the same thing. Slice off a small portion of the back. With my Wilton knife tool, I'm making little fingers, making little dents with the knife tool. And now let's insert the feet. I'm positioning to see where they're going to go. With a wire, I'm making little holes so I can insert my feet. There's the other hole. And now I'm going to make a hole in each foot. Add some edible glue to each foot. Now put the wire back in where we made the holes previously and insert the foot into the wire. Now the other one. And there are the feet now. Now with my edible glue, I'm going to attach the head to the body. Make sure you adjust your wooden skewer as needed. And there it is so far. Now let's position the arms to see where they're going to go. With a toothpick that I cut in half, I'm making little holes in the body. There's the other side, there's the other hole. And I also put some holes in each arm, that way they can be inserted very easily into the toothpick. Put the toothpicks back in where the holes are. Now add some edible glue to each arm. And now insert the arms. And they fit perfectly. Internal supports are a must. Now for the eyes, I used tip number 12 by Wilton, cutting out some little circles with some black gum paste. There's one eye and there's the other eye. And for the cheeks, I used Wilton tip 2A. Cut out 2 of those. And there's the other one. Now with my edible glue, I am attaching the eyes. Position them where you want them. Here's one eye. And here's the other eye. And for the cheeks, do the exact same thing. Position them where you'd like them. And here's the other cheek. If you like my edible glue brush stand, I'll leave a link where you can purchase those. They're from my friends at Crazy Cool Cakes. Now let's attach the ears. I'm inserting a wire into the ear about halfway up. I'm actually making a hole in each ear. And then I'm going to make a hole in the head where the ear will be inserted. Same concept as with the arms and the feet. Make holes first. That way they can be inserted very easily. Add some edible glue to the ears. Now insert the wires back where we first made the holes. And time to insert the ears. See how easily they go in to the wire? Super easy. And there he is so far. Now for the little whites of the eyes, I'm adding a small amount of edible glue, and I used tip number 10 by Wilton. That's very easy. Adjust as needed with my sugar shaper. And now for the nose and the mouth, I'm using my black food safe marker by Wilton. I'll leave a link where you can purchase these. This is actually the fine tip if you need to do very small features like these. These are perfect. So just drew a little nose. Now I'm drawing the mouth. Super easy. And you want to do this when your cake topper is completely dry. There it is, super cute. Now for the ears, I'm using a black food safe marker. This is by Americolor. I'll leave a link where you can purchase that as well, and other colors that they sell. So this part is pretty self-explanatory. Just be sure that your cake topper has dried completely before doing something like this with your food safe markers. If they're not dried completely, there's a possibility that you're gonna distort the shape of your cake topper, and you don't want to do that. As you can see, I also put a glove on because my hands start to get very warm. Your hands get warm, you're you're gonna warm up the cake topper, and you don't want to do that. And then it could become sticky if you do that. I'm just finishing up, and I'll leave a link where you can purchase these markers as well. They really come in handy. You can use them on cake toppers, cookies. Super easy to use. And now for the tail, what I have is a picture of a little lightning bolt in front of me. And I'm just doing this freehand, basically with my knife tool by Wilton. I'm just basically drawing out the shape of a lightning bolt for the tail. If you want to cut out the lightning bolt using a picture, you can do that as well, but I'm just doing it freehand, and you'll see right now how I cut it out with my Sculpey blade. As long as you have a nice sharp blade to cut it out, it'll be fine. And now with my nice sharp blade, I'm making straight cuts into the tail of the lines that I just made. And you're gonna see right now how it transforms into a cute little tail. Make sure your blade is nice and sharp, and you clean it if you have to. That way you don't have any little fuzzies sticking out from the tail. Rotate to get a nice clean cut. And there it is, it's coming together. And there's the final cut. And there's the cute little tail. I allowed it to dry for about half an hour. And now with my brown marker by Wilton, I'm going to shade in some brown at the bottom of the tail. Again, make sure your tail is completely dry before handling it and adding color with your marker. See how easy it is to use these markers? I'll leave a link where you can purchase yours as well. Now for the brown strips on Pikachu's back, I'm rolling out some brown fondant into a nice long worm, and the ends of the worm are kind of pointed, semi-flattened just a bit. And go ahead and make 2 of these strips. Add some edible glue to the back so we can attach it to Pikachu. Add some edible glue to the other strip. Go ahead and attach the strips to the back of Pikachu. And there's the other strip. Allow that to dry for a few minutes before attaching the tail. Okay, now let's attach the tail. Add some edible glue. And just press gently so it attaches. Now that he's almost done, I'm adding some pearl dust by Wilton. Just gives it an extra cuteness. And there he is so far. Now with my mini steamer, I just steamed Pikachu, and here's a 360 view of him. Super cute, fun and easy. If you can make basic shapes like this, you can make any cake topper. You just gotta practice. Thank you so much for watching and sculpting with me. Hope you can subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media. Have a wonderful day. God bless you, everybody.